Rugby hits the red carpet stateside for the HSBC Sevens World Series, the bright lights of Las Vegas, the USA Sevens. And whose star should be shining the brightest at the midway stage in the season but the 9-time champions, New Zealand.
DJ Forbes gets the opener. This could be the winning score with just 1 second to play. What a dramatic finale. Pushed away by Thomas Dava.
And the victory goes to New Zealand by 24-7 over Fiji.
Closest behind the New Zealanders are their great rivals, Fiji.
Oh, look at the support. This is Batu. Oh, yes. Fiji are back on top of the world again. Fiji are cup winners.
Third on the grid and leading the charge from the north, Dubai champions, England.
Damu breaks through and here's the opener. And it's Bickerman, the man who's come back. They triumph again here at a wonderful final.
And in fourth place, South Africa, the best of the rest. New Zealand then, ahead by 3 points. Welcome to round 5 of the World Series, and as usual, it was a warm welcome for the teams at the famous Vegas Fremont Street Parade. Confirmation that rugby is beginning to etch a place for itself in American sporting culture. A new constellation of stars, new heroes for the fans, among them USA Rugby's own Olympic hopefuls, helping the Eagles brand to take the USA by storm and capture some notable series success along the way. None more so than a close-knit pair of playmakers. Meet Ronald Suniula and brother Shalom.
Well, I can tell you our relationship has changed as we were little. I mean, we grew up sharing rooms, sharing everything, you know, so we learned to work with each other since we were, at a very young age. He's a lot opposite than me. He's a lot more quiet, a lot more peaceful, and doesn't really like to engage in confrontation where I'm sort of opposite, where I like to deal with the issue verbally, physically.
He is a funny character. He is a funny character. He's loud and he thinks he's got the gift of the gab. He loves to meet people, and whether I'm kind of like quiet and not so out there, but Roland, he's a very friendly guy.
One friendly and direct, one shy and evasive. And on the field, it's a similar story.
He's a good player. He's a good player. I call him, he's a tunnel vision player because he just loves to bash it straight up the middle. I call him, he's got no vision. He thinks he's grown up. We're growing up playing against each other in the backyard, so he loves to try and run me over. So that's the style that he brings to our team.
Well, that's all about instinct, playing together, brothers out the backyard. Great try.
He's a lot nifty, like a rabbit almost. You know, he's got on his feet. He's got a good vision and understanding of the game, which gives him that creativity to kind of bend rules and make it work for him.
But would it work for the team? Arch rivals Canada lay in wait first up for the Suniulas and their teammates, and things started well for the home side as Shalom reprised his creative role.
Suniula with the break, makes the pass outside to Test. Test across the line for the try for the United States.
The Canadians drew level to keep things tense for coach Al Caravelli, but back came the home side, All-American Colin Hawley, hauling them back into the lead. The hosts warming to the crowd support, but as ever, Canada were up for the fight, and the Pan American champions were never out of the game.
There is an overlap.
We talked about a great break for the United States, and they couldn't use it. This is the break by Hirayama, the skipper. Hirayama down the touchline, one to beat. Hirayama with the move. Hirayama on his feet across to the try.
Second in the series and with huge support in the States, great things were expected of Fiji, but they faced two-time champions Argentina in a tough opener.
Palmer Kenny goes to ground. Good tackling that comes in there from Talambula. Just slows up the ball. On to Fuente once again. He's been prominent in the start. Oh, the step and goal for the flying Brazzoni, and that was a lovely bit of individual skill there.
Well, then it's well tackled.
Out wide. This is supported back out. Good big tackle in defence, but it was the support from Levu. Runs down the touchline, but I think he's put a... Did he put a feet in touch? No, he didn't.
Fiji winners both safely through to the quarterfinals though, 1 and 2 in the pool. Series leaders New Zealand took on Australia in their first match, and it was business as usual.
Jacopo bustling Thama. Rakambula is away. Mickelson clears. Forbes. Jackman. Fast on the outside break. Has always got a good pass away. Piutau. Thama. Try number 3. Tomasi Thama.
Like the Kiwis, Samoa powered through Japan and Australia in their early matches, returning star Alafoti Fa'asiliva back to his bulldozing best. And the pool decider between the two heavyweights was to be a cracker.
Uali Mai is the oldest player on the field at 33. With two 30-plus halfbacks here. Uali Mai and Tomasi Thama. There's Perez again, and he's got away from 2 and 3 and shows his value for Samoa. Here's the New Zealand captain. I think it's the first time he's handled the ball in the half. Jackman. Mickelson, halfway line. Mickelson trying to be elusive. Can they level up before half-time? Good offload. Forbes with tries at his eyes plonks it, and that will be a try.
A bruising encounter, and at 5-all, Tomasi Thama's lunging dive for a score came off. Victory to New Zealand, both teams through to the last 8. For some series regulars, Sevens is a lifeblood. For other younger players, it offers a first step towards a career pinnacle. A chance to lay building blocks for their future in rugby. A first time to see their name up in lights.
At first, I wasn't too fussed on playing Sevens. I wasn't really that keen, but as soon as I finished my first game, I couldn't get enough. I mean, in playing Sevens, you have your hands on the ball so much and so much space to beat people. It's just a really, really fun, exciting, fast game.
Robinson burst onto the scene this series and immediately caught the eye of Warren Gatland, who called him into his Six Nations squad. But he's back.
What Harry's brought is a massive amount of energy, a massive amount of enthusiasm. He's not frightened of any player. He just wants to have a go. He's excited. He wants to play, Harry.
Here comes Harry Robinson again. He's been chased by Perez. Robinson! Try for the 18-year-old Harry Robinson.
I love attacking, attacking people and, trying to go around them and stuff. So it's perfect for me with the open spaces and just how intense the game is and how quick the game is, So it really suits my style of play.
And speed and try-scoring ability aren't the only strengths to Robinson's game. He brings a growing armoury of weapons and an exceptional attitude.
When you see what he's got to offer, he comes with a massive series of positives. His footwork is exceptional, and he's just a really young, exciting player who wants to go for it, and that's half the thing with Sevens.
I think I played well, but credit has to go to some of the boys inside me who I was playing with, like Thomas Haberfield and Owen Williams. I mean, I scored so many tries off the back of them, and them supporting and me supporting them. So yeah, I can't take all the credit for how I played.
And the opening test in Robinson's return to Sevens, a tough game against a rejuvenated France.
Yeah, look there at Harry Robinson. He's been part of the Wales Six Nations squad. He was released for duty to come back into the Sevens setup.
Come off.
But France had obviously done their homework on the young flyer. Little space to play, a marked man in midfield. And from the resulting loose ball, Julien Janet helping France to take the lead. Wales down on the scoreboard, 1 minute remaining and one chance to score.
Penalty against France for not releasing. So can Wales conjure something up from here?
This is Robinson, need a little bit of his magic. Shellard, wide now to Walker. Oh, and the breakaway. Lee Williams.
Robinson got on the score sheet himself against a tough Uruguay team who pushed both Wales and France all the way. 3 late scores for Paul John's men, sealing victory. And buoyed by those 2 gritty wins, Wales faced South Africa for top spot in the pool. Space again at a premium for Robinson, but where he was shut out, others benefited, and Rhys Shellard latched onto the ball out wide to bring Wales back into the game. But with the IRB Sevens Player of the Year firing, the champions breathed life into their title defence.
Ball comes back. This is Africa. Look at the quality of the pass across the defensive alignment of Wales.
Penalty advantage, Green.
Carl Brown to Cecil, Africa. Can he get himself a hat-trick? Hat-trick time for Africa!
Yes.
He is phenomenal, is he not?
In Pool D, Brazil were back on the world scene for the first time in 10 years, and their first challenge a formidable one in the shape of England. Brazil no pushover, but unable to prevent another Dan Norton hat-trick.
They've taken it quickly, has Greg, goes to the line, looking for glory, just short. Diving in is Claro, I think it's a try. He's got it. Well, they've deserved it.
Elsewhere in the pool, Kenya continued their sharp upturn in form. Another pair of brothers shining bright. Humphrey Kyange once again making his mark on his return to the series. Too slick and too quick for Scotland. And it wasn't long before his brother also made his mark on the tournament.
Yeah, there's some good shape on this Kenyan side. Collins and Giro, watch this guy go! This guy can burn the grass! Shrugs off the tackle, shows his base, steps inside Turnbull while he's playing in the end goal area. But it just goes to show what an attacking threat this man is, Collins and Gira.
And in the pool decider, both Kenya and England were in tentative mood. Lavinesego pouncing on a gap in the defence early on to take the lead. Only for new boy Tom Mitchell to make it a drawn game in the second half. Both teams through to the Cup quarterfinals, 7-all the final score. The Kenyans through to face Samoa. Elsewhere it was England, New Zealand, Fiji, Wales and Argentina against South Africa. All the knockout action after the break. Welcome back to IRB Sevens World and the USA Sevens in Las Vegas. Party time in Nevada. There was a warm welcome for both New Zealand and England as they ran out for their 5th knockout game of the season, the Kiwis leading 3-1.
It's England against New Zealand as the Cup quarterfinals begin. Remember, it's knockout all the way. And there's Lotte Rakambula just offloading to Tim Mickelson, and now the New Zealand captain, DJ Forbes. His name was actually Derek, but he's known everywhere as DJ. And here's the man who scored the winner last week. And they reckon he loves playing against England because they don't like tackling him. Frank Halai.
Halai devastating, but then England's own speedster Dan Norton latched onto a loose New Zealand pass and showed all of his pace to draw them level with just as clinical and deadly a finish. But even with their star man Halai injured in the back line, New Zealand hit back.
Rakambula, excellent pass. Mickelson meets Rodwell. Turner, Tharma. And he'll run it in. New Zealand back in front.
The second quarter-final was a grueling physical battle from the off. South Africa and Argentina both effective in the contact area. But it was one of the Blitzbokkers' new young talents who broke the deadlock.
Nice throw, nice catch, nice pass. Valentin Cruz nailed, dumped. Penalty though.
Holding on the floor.
Holding on too long, it's a danger time. Here goes Africa, wide out, into the hands of Stephen Hunt. He's carved through, that's a brilliant run. Great break, great try.
South Africa added another at the start of the second half before captain Kyle Brown showed all of his pace to seal victory for South Africa. Samoa's fortunes appeared to have suffered a blow when Awale Mai injured a knee against Kenya. But instead, leadership came from another, more direct source. Man Mountain Alafoti Fa'asiliva controlling the ball well under heavy pressure.
What a beautiful game this is. And we haven't even got to half-time yet, and it's gone to the big man, and here he goes again. Can I say it one more time? He's built like a block of flats.
Humphrey Kayange did bring the Kenyans back into the contest, but Fa'asiliva was the key man and ultimately the match winner for the South Sea Islanders. Wales took a slender lead just before half-time in the fourth quarter-final. Richard Smith's clever chip and run helping them to a 5-0 lead against Fiji. But with danger man Harry Robinson off the field for most of the second half, the Fijians set about wrestling back control of the game and found more space out wide.
Held away by Bottier. Danger. I don't think anyone will stop him here. Setefana Sakau.
Fiji with a tight win and through to face Samoa, but first it was New Zealand against South Africa. Even without the injured Frank Halley, would anyone stop New Zealand's bid for a third straight Cup title?
Advantage over.
Raikambula, he's just relishing being back on the field. Would play like this. Now, he won't try to go all the way. He simply hasn't got the legs, but he's given up to Mickelson, who's got very long legs. There's a player in support, but that's a brilliant tackle by Dupree, by Africa. But there's Bryce Heem relishing his return to the Sevens starting lineup.
First man, no problem. First man.
There goes Thama. Beautiful pass to find Charles Piatel. Got by Dupree. Tomasi Thama chased by Africa. Two of the great men of the tour. A little private battle is won in this moment by Thama.
Time.
Lotte Raikambula then snapped up a loose ball at the base of a ruck, handed on to Charles Piatel, and neat, quick hands from Mark Jackman doubled the lead. The Kiwis were also relentless in defence, forcing the South Africans to cough up the ball. Possession surrendered, advantage New Zealand. DJ Forbes with a burst of power, a pirouette and a clever finish to secure yet another Cup final. But who would they face? Both island rivals Fiji and Samoa enjoying huge support in the crowd. And it was the Fijians who came out flying, their brilliant strike runner, Waisea Nyathalevu, giving them the advantage in a first half dominated by the men in white.
And there's the same man again, Nyathalevu. Danger man for Saka. Oh, this is brilliant. And this is Sakau, and this is try number 2, Fiji on song.
And Fiji's defence just as effective early on. Alatasi Tupau stopped in his tracks as the Samoans struggled to assert themselves in the match. Could they turn the tide in the second half?
For once a missed tackle, and that was by Sakau, and this could be the cutback. Lavasa passing on to Perez. Perez won't be caught. Awale Mai checks, comes back to the short side. Wide from Tapu. Tackle on the man was instant. And Fiji keep them at bay. It's still in the hands. And another one, Kalu on Awale Mai. In fact, it was Talembula that time. Beautiful pass to Otto Gambaya. Gambaya goes for the corner. This could be the equaliser, and it could even give them the lead. He's gone all the way round, and Samoa eventually just took the advantage of their extra man, despite those unbelievable tackles.
Well, if you're sitting at home, get off your sofa and stand and applaud this magnificent fight back by Samoa. Look at the fans, they're on the feet. If you're at home, get up and join them.
Fiji's ultra-physical approach, not enough. Samoa through to a first final of the season. In the other trophies, France took the shield, defeating Scotland, Mathieu Acebes, crossing for one of their 4 tries. Canada left it to the last minute to beat Australia to the bowl. Sean Duke with the winner. More success for the Canucks. And Humphrey Kayange was on the mark again for Kenya in their plate final victory against Argentina. Title-chasing Fiji won the bronze final. Stefano Thakau instrumental in a narrow victory over South Africa. But it was their title rivals New Zealand and a rejuvenated Samoa up for the cup. The injury toll mounting for both sides. One final battle remained.
Side entry quickly taken. It's the excitement of sevens, isn't it? There's no stopping, there's no waiting, there's no pause. And from Tapu to Afamasaga. Can he get it on again to Tapu? Tapu looks for the pass wide. Taken by Fao Saliva, scores! Good play, Bryce Heem. Then the switch again. Jackman. Still possession, trying to create the overlap. Piutau doesn't have an overlap, but he's going on the outside. Is he getting round Tapu? Tapu with the tackle, the handoff is good. There's the equaliser. Away by Jackman. This is the master of the midfield. But not so clever, and it's Perez who gets away. They'll chase, but they won't catch him. Heem chases the whole way, but it's Perez. What a tournament. And again, the Samoan support in ecstasy.
Samoa 7 points to the good at the break, 10 minutes to play, and Stephen Beetham's men going all out to extend their lead.
Fao Saliva within 15 metres of the New Zealand line, and still secure passing. This is Otto Gambaya. Otto Gambaya, the pass inside, and it's taken. And it is the new man. Avatar, they call him. Fatuna Otto Angavaya.
But as so often in the past, there was life in New Zealand. And inevitably, it was Tomasi Thama who led the fight back. Quick feet and a show of pace to go in under the posts and pull them back to within a single score.
Play!
This is Charles Piutau. They stay calm, don't they? Oh, and this is right Gambula making some space. And the breakaway here. The breakaway by Adi Savea. He's only just come on, and the youngster scores under the post. What a moment for the 18-year-old. Clever pass in the backhand. Lavasa. Is there going to be one brilliant break here? Lilo Mayava pops it up again, moves it on now to Yosofo. There are men wide, an overlap. Now then, Fao Saliva goes for the corner. Fao Saliva scored the winner! Fao Saliva! If ever there was a man in Samoa who deserved to win a cup final, it's this man. Alafoti Fao Saliva, the king of Las Vegas.
22 metres to go. Mickelson with the tackle. Thama with the cover. What emotion, what drama, what brilliance. One outstanding performance, one outstanding team.
I think this is it's a win that we've been trying so hard to do. I think the boys, take all credit to them. They came out pumped and bruised after the last 2 days, but you know, I think it means a lot to them. We haven't won a tournament since 2010, and it's a great win. Some of the young boys stood out today, and you know, credit to them, and hopefully we can carry on.
Samoa tasting success once again, the fourth nation to win a cup title this season. They climbed to 5th in the series with 69 points. New Zealand extending their lead at the top, but with 4 rounds to play, there is plenty of life left in this HSBC Sevens World Series. A celebratory challenge of a different colour, the Cibatao sending us on our way from Las Vegas. Hong Kong is the next stop. We'll see you there.